by reaffirming what we often acknowledge, that our relationship is unique and unlike any other in the world. We have a special, multifaceted relationship which is more than a strategic partnership. Our two countries are linked by shared history, geography, language, culture, and there is no better reflection of that than the bonding between Sylhet and Sylhet that will be celebrated as part of these events. We have shared values and interests. Our relations are based on mutual trust and understanding and mutual respect. They derive their strength from our shared conviction that our progress and prosperity are interlinked. But above all, our relationship is built on a shared empathy of our people towards each other. What makes our relations special is the fact that they are etched in blood of shared sacrifices made during the Liberation War of 1971. The spirit of 1971 continues to define our friendship and remains a constant inspiration, driving our relationship forward. As a close neighbor and valued partner of India and as a country with growing capabilities, Bangladesh is a converging point in all our key visions and outlooks, be it the Neighborhood First policy or the Act East policy, the doctrine of Sagar, the security and growth for all in the region, and finally our Indo-Pacific vision and our Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative. All these various templates find Bangladesh in their definition and outlook. Under the visionary leadership of our prime ministers, transformative changes have taken place in our relations. As we heard from previous speakers, over the last decade, we amicably resolved both the maritime and land boundaries, which is no mean achievement when we recognize that this actually required exchange of enclave of land. We settled our maritime boundary by referring the matter to the Permanent Court of Arbitration and then following its ruling in letter and spirit. The settlement of boundary has opened up new avenues for land and maritime connectivity and cooperation in blue economy. Today we are engaged with Bangladesh across a wide range of cooperation. However, one of the key manifestations of that transformation is the growth in our trade and economic engagement and our connectivity links. I characterize them as 3 C's: connectivity, collaboration, and commerce, which are the 3 hallmarks of our growing partnership with Bangladesh. The fact that the economies of both Bangladesh and India have grown at high rates during the same time that our connectivity links have grown shows that greater interlinkages between our economies have mutually rewarded and mutually reinforced each other's growth. As India and Bangladesh continue to take strides towards greater economic strength, with Bangladesh aspiring to become an upper middle income country by 2031 and a high income country by 2041, and with India poised to be joining the ranks of developed countries by 2047, there are new opportunities emerging in our cooperation based on our new capabilities and aspirations. Today, Bangladesh is our largest trade partner in South Asia and the 5th largest in the world. For Bangladesh, India is the 2nd largest trade partner. In the last 5 years, our bilateral trade has grown from $7 billion to nearly $15 billion. India has today become the largest destination in Asia for Bangladesh's exports, which has now crossed $2 billion mark. As a close friend and partner, Bangladesh's rapid economic development over the last decade is a matter of great pride for us. And as Bangladesh makes an important economic graduation to become a developing economy in 2026, we look at Bangladesh as an even more valuable partner. In order to leverage the economic opportunities that emanate from the transforming economies of both India and Bangladesh, we have decided that we will soon start negotiating a comprehensive economic partnership agreement, CEPA, through which both countries are able to harness each other's growing potential to mutual benefit. CEPA would ensure more robust economic linkages between our economies and help enhance our trade and investment by creating a new institutional framework and by building new supply chain linkages. At the same time, we are exploring other innovative ways, such as the recently launched settlement of a part of our bilateral trade in Indian rupees, which can provide a new boost to our trade partnership. Today, our connectivity landscape with Bangladesh is fast changing. We have restored 5 of the 7 pre-1965 railway links for both movement of passengers and goods. Today, almost 40 to 45% of our bilateral trade and a significant part of our people-to-people movement are channeled through 36 functioning land customs stations, 5 of which have been upgraded to the level of integrated checkposts. Most recently, one in Dauki, just across Sylhet. Our focus is also on augmenting multimodal connectivity, road and rail, inland waterways, and also coastal shipping. We also seek closer integration between our northeastern states and Bangladesh. Given the geographical proximity, Bangladesh is best positioned to tap into the economic potential of our northeastern states and also become a driver for the growth of our northeastern states. Here again, Sylhet has traditionally been a major anchor and a bridge between Bangladesh and our northeast. Besides larger projects of economic linkages, we also understand the importance of connecting our remote border areas which remain disconnected from the economic mainstream due to geographical constraints. We are linking them by setting up border huts that leverage local economic complementarities. So far, 7 border huts have been set up in areas bordering Meghalaya and Tripura. There is demand for more. Our connectivity agenda is not limited to trade and transport. We are also building energy connectivity. A new diesel pipeline that we launched earlier this year, bringing high-speed diesel from an Indian refinery to Bangladesh, and the cross-border power transmission lines, including facilitation of power transmission from Nepal to Bangladesh through India, are some of the examples of how our growing energy connectivity is leading to creation of a true regional economy. Digital connectivity is another emerging dimension of our connectivity agenda. 12 high-tech parks that we are building across Bangladesh with our line of credit is an example of our new focus on digital connectivity. So is our latest initiative to link up our startup communities with the launch of an India-Bangladesh startup bridge in July this year. This will help our young entrepreneurs to explore knowledge sharing, discover niche markets, and pursue business collaborations with each other. This is also an example of how we are working to make the youth of our two countries a stakeholder in the future of our partnership. So our connectivity philosophy is essentially about transforming our geographical proximity into new economic opportunities for both our countries and for the entire region, and to build new bridges for greater connection between our people. Because of its geography and also a shared development instinct, Bangladesh is a natural partner for India in our stride towards greater sub-regional cooperation through greater integration and greater connectivity. Ultimately, our drive for better connectivity stems from our people-to-people connect, which is the core of our relationship. The extent of this connect can be gauged by the fact that during the last financial year, we issued over 15 lakh visas to Bangladeshi citizens visiting India. This year too, we are poised to reach or even cross that number. We want this number to grow even further, and to this end, it is our constant endeavor to try and improve our resources to better handle the huge volume of visa requests that we are now receiving. A big success story of our partnership, of course, that has helped unlock the growth potential of our entire region is the security cooperation between India and Bangladesh. The zero tolerance approach of Bangladesh to terrorism and its decision of not sheltering insurgencies directed at India have helped both our countries to develop and transform into regions of prosperity. The fact that today mostly we are talking about economic engagement and connectivity shows how much the agenda of our bilateral political discourse has changed. We have built a framework of strategic trust that has ensured that as neighbors we can manage the complexities of human frailty while ensuring national security for both of us. I would be remiss if I do not mention the growing importance of our defense partnership in our bilateral relations today. We have strengthened our defense cooperation through a robust network of agreements based on mutual trust and understanding. We are closely engaged in capacity building and training cooperation. A number of new initiatives such as annual defense dialogue, tri-services staff talks, bilateral exercises, coordinated patrols by our two navies, joint exercises for humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, and so on, are further strengthening our ties. We are enriching our defense partnership through a new focus on defense industry collaboration and defense acquisitions, including possible joint development and production of defense platforms. This we are doing through the concessional defense line of credit of $500 million that Government of India has extended to Government of Bangladesh. In addition, we have taken a number of initiatives and support programs such as scholarships, medical care, etc. to honor our Mukti Jodhas. Indeed, we believe that whether materially or emotionally, the liberation war of Bangladesh marked the genesis of our defense partnership, and we must take it forward in the same spirit of camaraderie. So let me conclude by reaffirming the great importance we attach to Bangladesh as part of our neighborhood policy, our Act East policy, and our Indo-Pacific vision. A clear manifestation of this was our invitation to Bangladesh to participate as a guest country during the G20 presidency of India this year. We did so, of course, because Bangladesh is a close friend and partner, but even more importantly, because we believe that Bangladesh's development experience and growing capabilities set an important example for the world, particularly for the global south. As nations whose destinies are as interlinked as our geographies and historical roots, we are today at the cusp of realizing the promise of a Shonali Adhyay in our ties. It is time for us to cherish our friendship and reiterate the commitment to preserve and promote the spirit of 1971 that remains the bedrock of our ties. As we do so, India stands ready to walk together with Bangladesh in realizing the vision of a stable, progressive, and prosperous Bangladesh. Thank you very much.